Hello, everybody.
Hi.
Welcome back
To another episode of To Be in the Same Boat.
We are your hosts,
Karina.
and Erica.
And today's episode is...
No title. To be announced.
How is it to be in the same boat? Let's put it that way.
We have a couple questions that we've gathered like individually, and then we're just gonna like pose them as questions and then see your thoughts and our opinions on them.
And I think we'll do what the podcast is about. It's literally just talking.
It's literally just us talking.
Yeah. So...
So listen up.
So listen up and let's get started.
Yes. Should I start the first question?
Sure.
Okay. Are your questions like themed, or are they just like super random?
They're random, but also some of them are very deep. Like I was writing them down, I was like, oh wait, it's probably gonna take time for us to think about the answer, and then we can take like hours talking about this topic. So I don't know how.
Ooh, okay. Now I'm okay. I'm
but
excited.
I was trying to find more like fun questions.
I wasn't looking at fun questions.
Okay.
Actually, I don't know. We'll see.
Let's start.
So my first question is, for a guy to ask, what is the best way to answer the question, how do I look?
Oh,
You asking.
I'm asking a guy, how do I look, and what should he say?
Yeah.
Okay, got it. Beautiful. I think
That's it.
I think yeah, like
You
beautiful
are
as
the
always.
you are the most beautiful person I've ever met.
Not
ever.
is it like romantic wise, right? Not just
Yes.
a guy.
It's like
Yeah.
you're someone that you like, the guy
like.
that you like.
Yeah, I think the best way would be like, oh, perfect as always, beautiful as always, and I probably would get annoyed by it because I'm like, give me an actual answer.
Yeah.
And then I like when something is like, oh, that dress is really pretty. Like
something more
nothing
specific.
Yeah, about
Like
my look.
I like your makeup.
Yeah, like that.
What if you do like a prank? I'm giving Maya right now.
Yeah.
What if you're like, you know you look bad and you
Mhm.
did your makeup like bad and like purposely to see what he would say,
Mm-hmm.
and he still says you look beautiful. Is
Yeah.
that what you want?
I think so. I keep on seeing these videos on TikTok when they're like, girls are like, they're surprising their boyfriends or husbands, and they're like, no, tell me the truth. And they're like, no, you look great.
Yeah.
And I think that's what I want, low key, but I also know that I would be very annoyed if I would be like, just tell me the truth. Kind of thing. But I think like I still want you to be like, no, you're so pretty. Like nothing changed. You're so pretty.
Yeah, I agree. For a guy to say like the opposite,
Like, something's wrong with makeup.
Anything else is just like you're done.
Yeah, literally, if he says something like, oh, your makeup is cakey. Like, I feel like if I wanted like actual truthful, like, oh, does make my makeup look cakey, or like, is it too much? And if he says like, oh yeah, the wing is like not giving today, maybe you should redo them.
Yeah,
I think I would really
break up with
appreciate
them
that.
on the spot.
No, I would appreciate that.
Yeah,
because I'm like, he's looking out for me, not to look stupid in front of everyone.
Right. So you would appreciate if he like
I would appreciate the
notices
honesty.
like if your like makeup is not blended well.
Yeah.
He's like, oh, it's not blended properly.
Yeah. And I think I would get annoyed by it for sure in the moment, but long run I would definitely appreciate it.
Yeah.
Because I don't know if it happened to you, but like for me sometimes like I used to not blend my contour really well, and that's my like pet peeve right now because I spent so much time on it. But I've had a lot of times when I didn't like blend it well, and then my mom would be like, Karina, and then like I would get so annoyed. But then I understand why she did it.
Yeah,
because
she's just looking out for you.
Exactly. But something like that.
Yeah, same.
Okay, since we started with a whole relationship theme, my question was if you, what was it? Write this one down. But I was thinking of the movies that we watched recently. And like Notebook. Oh, so Notebook and One Day.
We watched Notebook together?
Yeah, we rewatched it
Recently.
the other day.
No, we didn't.
You weren't there.
You guys watched Notebook?
Yeah, we did.
That's so sad. I would not want to be. I watched Notebook too many times.
Oh, maybe that's why we watched it, because you were at home and we knew that you were.
Yeah, maybe.
It doesn't matter.
Anyways.
But so Notebook and One Day.
Right.
What do you think is like the longest, just based on these movies that we watched recently, what do you think is the longest period of time that you can do slow burn?
Slow burn?
Yeah. Like, you know how a notebook, I think it's like, whatever, 12 years. And then one day it's also like 10 years. And it's very different because one they had no contact, the other one they had.
No, one day had contact.
Yeah, and the notebook they didn't.
Oh.
Like, what do you think you can do the most?
I feel like there's so many factors to consider in this. It's like, am I seeing other guys in the meantime? Yeah. Oh, okay. Oh, I don't know how to answer this question.
Like, I'm just saying, like, when do you think your patience would run out and you'll be like, I can't do this anymore. I have to talk to this person. Either we're going all in or it's closure.
Okay. Just
theoretically. It's all pure fantasies.
Hypothetically. Okay, I think that if it's this guy, that if it's someone that I truly like love,
let's say that
I will try for it. Like, I will put in the effort, but if that's not reciprocated, I will just move on, and then that's it. I don't think I will allow myself to have this like slow burn thing that's like constantly like coming back and then like leaving, and I'll be so like annoyed. Yeah, I don't know. Like, for example, like one day, I don't know how they do it. I was like, I can never do that. Like, first of all, it's like, it's so obvious that they both love each other.
Yeah.
And then
spoiler alert, please.
Right, spoiler alert for one day. I don't think I'm gonna say anything, but it's just like, if I were her in that position, it's like, I don't think I would let myself be in that position for so long.
Yeah.
It's either like no contact or like we're doing it.
But okay, but in one day, I always think of like justifying why are they not going all in?
Yeah.
Like, I get it, because for her, it was like, I don't think I deserve him, almost. Mm-hmm. And for him, it was the same way, but for him, it was like, she's so nice.
Yeah.
And she's so, like, he doesn't want to ruin that, just not to lose her.
I don't really like his character, because like whatever she said about, oh, you're only here because all your other girlfriends are gone now.
Yeah.
I'm always here. I'm your safety net. You know, you always have me. And then now, when you're at your lowest, you come back to me.
Which
like,
is true.
Which is like so, even though we know that he like truly loves her.
Yeah.
Well, it's just like so upsetting to like.
It is.
Have that
but
image.
That's the thing, when I was watching it, I was trying to understand like my emotion on, like, it's true. It's his safety net. And it's good and bad at the same time, because it's like, oh, it's so nice that I'm the one you will always come back to and you feel like the safest.
Yeah.
But then also, what the fuck?
Yeah. It's like, I don't know. I hate it.
Like, the reality of him not understanding that he can lose her.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I think that was like the breaking thing for me, because I'm like, you need to put in the effort to know that you can lose me.
Yeah, I keep saying that, like, I hate it, or like, it's so annoying, I can never be that. But then that's literally my favorite trope.
So that's your
my favorite trope is like losing contact and then coming back after like, reuniting after like years, and then finding out you're meant to be. That's like my favorite trope.
I don't.
Whether it's like reading a book or something, when that happens, I'm like, because it's like, it's very like destiny, meant to be, that kind of vibe. I think I really like that trope.
I like that trope too, but I don't know. Every time, I think I like them more in the movies. Like, I think you get annoyed with it in the movies. I get annoyed with it, but I'm like, oh, it's cute.
Yeah.
Because we know they're going to get together. In real life, I'm like.
I always see this TikToks of like couples being like, who reunite after like how many years. I'm like, oh, good for you. Like, I love seeing that. It makes me so happy.
Yeah. I don't know. Kind of. I think my favorite, if we're going to a favorite trope.
Yeah.
I think that was also one of the questions I wrote for fun. But I think my favorite is enemies to lovers.
Classic.
I like all the stories like that. I love it.
Like, yes, the banter. Like, we watch Anyone But You. That's enemies to lovers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because the banter is just so good.
Yeah.
So good. Mm-hmm. But yeah. Okay.
Well, we also touched on no contact. What are your thoughts on no contact?
Like, in general?
Mm-hmm.
It's good. I don't know. It's hard because I feel like when you're going no contact, a lot of times you both kind of still think about each other. But because of that, I don't know if you both decided doing no contact, it was one person, it makes it harder because you want to know what's happening in a person's life and you don't. But it can be healthy, so you can move on. But in the situations like that, when they come back together, I think that was like, it made the way it happened the way it was, and they, at the end of the day, they got back together because they had no contact, because they moved on, because they thought that it's done. Like
that's
in
true.
Notebook,
Right?
they both were like, okay, like they had that hope very in the very back of their minds.
Notebook is so sad. It's because they weren't doing no contact on purpose.
Yeah, but it happened that way, and I think that's what made the part of them reuniting so sweet. Like, and the whole situation is bittersweet because they had that, no, I don't know anything, but I still love you.
Notebook is so cruel. It's actually so cruel.
Yeah, I think anyone but you, not anyone but you. I think one day is
more.
Yeah, just because of how it ended.
Oh, Notebook is just like, because she like lost all hope and she was mad at him, but then he wrote her every single day.
Yeah. See, in that sense, like Notebook, the guy was very much still hoping.
And because
like
he never got a response back, but he still sent letters.
And also, he wasn't selling the house.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Like, he was purposely waiting for her to come back. And I think a lot of times with slowburn, it's like you want to see if it's true. Whatever you pictured in your head. I've had this conversation with someone the other day, and it was like, I just wanted to see if everything I pictured in my head was the reality. And then I met or was it in the movie, whatever. And then I met that person again, and it was the reality. And you're like, oh, so it wasn't all in my head. It was the truth. Like, we had this dynamic, we had this connection, and that's when it makes it so much more exaggerated. Like, your feelings, you just feel more bigger and all that stuff. But yeah, no context is cruel. It hurts.
But I think it's needed.
It's needed. I think it is.
Yeah.
A lot of times.
Like, I feel like if you think about it or if you consider it, you probably need it.
I don't think you ever consider it in the way of like, oh, we're gonna go no contact and then we'll come back together.
No. Like, you're not coming back together. You're just going to no contact.
Like, yeah, probably. A lot of times it's healthy.
Yeah.
Like, even if we're looking at the situation when it wasn't meant to be and it wasn't the love of your life, like if you broke up with someone, I think no contact is needed just for you to actually move on. Because if you even see that person once a month on your For You page or like whatever stories, it's still in your head.
Yeah, I think it's out of respect for like everyone, for yourself,
the other person,
that person, for your future, like whoever you're getting into a relationship with. So I think no contact.
If you want it, if you need it, then go for it.
The grain of salt.
Yeah. Because I'm the type of person who even when I don't like talk to people, I never unfollow, I never remove them. I'm the type of person who's like, I want to maintain, like, I want to respect the relationship we had in the past. And I'm not going to pretend you never happened.
Right.
Like, I think that's so cruel. I think that's so sad. If somebody just pretends you never existed.
That is sad.
That's just so mean.
I think it's also unhealthy if you just like, kind of like block that memory out of your head. It's better to like acknowledge it and then be happy about it that it happened, then just accept it and move on. It's never good to just like block it out, I think.
I agree.
Yeah.
So yeah, I was the person who's like, I'm not gonna remove or unfollow. I don't think I ever unfollowed anyone. Yeah. It's always people unfollowing me and removing me.
They remove you.
And I'm like, all right, I guess we're in that category now.
Yeah.
But yeah. Okay. Have any other? Oh, I really like this one, and it wasn't the question I made. I found it on TikTok, but the question was, "What's a quote that permanently changed the way you look at things?" Or a phrase.
Off the top of my head, time will heal.
You always say that.
Yeah, I always say that. I think time is like something that I think about a lot. And I think how Asians think water heals everything, I think time heals everything.
That's true.
Yeah.
Time is a crazy thing.
Time is crazy, guys. It's a crazy concept.
No, just like to think about, like, even us, like, moving from our home countries. I don't think there was a moment when I missed my home less. Like, I think I miss it.
It always increases.
It's always the same.
Oh, it's
like,
the same.
Like, I missed, like, Almaty 3 years ago as much as I miss it now. It's just now I have a lot more other things to, like, hear. That's why I'm not really focusing on that. But if you think about it, it's still the same.
Yeah, no, I agree. I think the same too.
And, like, the same with, like, it's almost the same, like, with grief. Like, it hurts the same when you think about it with someone, but you just think about it less. And that can only come from time. There's no other way to do it.
No, literally.
I think for me, and we had a whole episode about it, so it would be funny for me to say it, but, like, everything happens for a reason.
I knew it.
I always say it.
Yeah.
I think I always used to say, and I still think so, like, everything happens for good, but a lot of times I don't think it's good.
I think it's more so reason. I definitely agree with
there is a purpose. So definitely that one for me. I'm trying to think what else I always say to myself, like, in the mornings or, like, in bad situations.
Like affirmations and stuff.
Not really affirmations, like everything happens for reasons. Those quotes or something that I'm like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, also, there's something that my grandma used to say. I don't really remember, like, how, but basically the meaning is, like, just have to keep on working, like, keep on going something, and then it will come to you. Just, like, don't stop. Basically, like, keep swimming. But yeah, she told me that, and I was like, damn, okay.
Yeah. Time will heal is, like, a quote that I always remind myself of. Something that I, like, believe in is that hard work pays off. I think always it just, again, takes time. It might take you, like, a long ass time. Sometimes you just have really bad luck. But I think in the end, if you put in the effort, you put in the work, it will pay off and you will see results. And also, one other thing is what you said yesterday about the decision one.
Oh, that was a great one. I just saw it on TikTok too.
What is it? You don't make the wrong decision.
No, you don't.
It's not always about making the right decision. It's about making the decision right.
Yeah. You don't.
Something like that.
Yeah. If you think about it, that's so. When I heard that and I really needed that at that moment, I was like, whoa.
It's such a good mindset because I always say that, right? I'm always like, I am so scared of making the wrong decision. I feel like I've made wrong decisions.
Yes.
But now that I, like, heard that, I'm like, maybe I should make my decision right, even if it is wrong.
Yeah. As at the end of the day, again, we're all living for the first time.
Yeah.
You don't know what's wrong.
Yeah.
And then she was also, the woman in the video, she was saying about how, like, a lot of times they're, like, university students, they're like, oh, I should have gone to Yale instead of Harvard. In Yale, I would have had so much fun. And, or, like, whatever it might be. But then she's like, you don't know. It might have been even worse at Yale. Like, yes, we have these, like, ideas and we see other people's lives, but it's your life. And you never know how it would have happened.
Yeah, exactly.
So I think that's a really good thing, because I also think about that a lot, like making the wrong decision, especially now post-grad. We've been talking a lot about it, and it's like, should I move here? Should I, like, take this job, even though we have no job offers? But like,
don't manifest that into the reality.
I think about that a lot. Like, if I have 2 offers, which one should I get? And I'm like, I don't have even an interview right now. What am I talking about? But and then when I heard that, I was like, oh, whatever. Like, if I choose this, I'll just stand by it, I'll own it, and I'll make the best of it. So
on a topic, I mean, not the same topic, but what's something you've tried really hard to like but you just can't?
Running.
Really? That was so quick.
I just did it this morning. Right. That's why oh my god, I tried running so many times. It's actually crazy. I just don't like it. I do it sometimes. Like, sometimes I just want to go for, like, just 5 minutes, but like I can't get into those like 20-minute, 30-minute, like whatever, 4 miles runs. Just can't. It's so boring for me. And maybe one day I will become that running person. But not yet. What about you?
Video games.
Oh, I thought you liked them.
I like maybe like 2 video games. Like I like them sometimes if it's like fun, whatever. I'll play it, but I would never like suggest it as an activity. Like I would much rather watch a movie or a TV show instead of like playing Mario Kart.
Oh, really?
But when we do play, I really like it. But I would never like suggest it, and I would never pick it over like watching a movie.
Interesting. That's not what I thought at all.
Yeah, I don't know. I've tried liking it because it's like it's also a good activity for like friends.
Yeah,
and groups.
A lot of people love it.
Yeah.
Honestly, I agree though. I only played this one game back home. It's called Rainbow, and I only got into it, like I played it a whole summer and I hated it every single time we went, but everyone would love it. So I was like, okay, bet we'll go. And then after one set, I'll be like, okay, when are we going home? And one set is like whatever, 20 minutes, and we're there for 3 hours. So I'm like, but then I think in December, I don't know what switched in my brain. I started liking it. And that was crazy. Everyone was so confused. All my friends were like, what is happening with you? I was like, guys, I don't know. Maybe I'm going through a midlife crisis or something, but I do actually like it.
The only video game I've ever truly loved is Animal Crossing.
That's...
there's this game called Amoeba Pico. It was literally Animal Crossing, but it's like, it was on Facebook.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. I like those like you build your own home. You like
I know you do.
Those kind of like simulation
Sims kind of thing.
Yeah, because it's kind of for me it's like a escape from reality because I'm building my like other life. So
I never like those.
Go there and it's always really fun for me because it's also like it's like a blank canvas. You just do whatever you want and then you build something out of yourself.
I get it, and I think that's why a lot of people like it. Just escape from reality.
Yeah,
I don't know why I never did.
But I like board games.
Board games are fun.
Board games are better.
Board games are a good way to spend an evening with friends.
Yes, better than video games, I think.
Oh, 100%. Also, sometimes better than a movie.
Yeah, we should start doing that.
We should. There's Catan. I don't even know what that is.
Write that down right now.
Because they say it's boring.
I heard it's fun.
Well, you know our house. If there's one person who doesn't agree, we're not gonna do it.
No board games for us.
Okay. What's your perfect day? Ideal day?
Oh, I love this question. Oh my god, I love this question. I think. Okay, I always have the same answer. I wake up at 8:30 a.m. I go. Actually, no. I would wake up like before sunrise and I watch the sunrise because I love watching it. The sunrise is like my favorite thing. But anyways, whatever. But in the morning I would go to the gym. I would do my whole routine. I would make myself breakfast.
What's your perfect breakfast?
Skincare.
Just one right now.
Avocado toast with eggs.
Okay.
And then I would do my skincare, whatever, get ready, get dressed, my makeup, and then I would go out. It would be like a no work day or no school day. And then I go out, I go browse around like a nice, cute neighborhood, local shops, like bookstores, clothing stores, vintage stores, thrift stores, whatever. And then I go to a coffee shop, I drink my coffee, I read my book, and then I journal, and like no one's like talking to me.
No one's bothering me.
Maybe I talk to the barista and I ask how your day was.
Yeah.
You know? And then I go home. It's like lunchtime. I make lunch at home. I just chill. And then I get ready to go out for dinner and drinks with my friends. No clubbing, but a nice dinner
and drinks.
Girlfriends, good talk, maybe like a cocktail, like an espresso martini. And then we go home and I'm in bed by 11 p.m.
That's so arrogant.
Perfect. That's all you need to know about her.
Our perfect days are so different.
Really?
Well, okay. Mine is also like wake up early. Go work out. Actually, no. I think mine is But I've had a couple of days like that. So mine is go to the mountains with my family, have breakfast there. Oh my God, I love that. And then we go down, take shower, whatever. And then I go out with my friends or I do work. Like it depends what kind of day it is. But either way, the afternoon is spent like that. And maybe something even like fun. Like, I don't know, there is a gallery showing or we want to check out this new whatever it is, park, whatever. So that's afternoon. And then at night we go like watch a movie or bowling and a nice dinner, or either that with my friends or I just go to my grandma's and we have a family dinner. Oh, I love those. And then I think let's keep it with the family theme. I'll go to my grandma's, we have dinner, we talk, and I love just talking, like me and my grandma, just two of us. And then I go out with my friends after for like till like 1 a.m. and we do some random stuff like we always do, like play Monopoly, and that's it. And then we go to bed.
I love talking about ideal days. I wish, but like I could use a perfect day right now.
It's nice. Well, you can have that. You can literally have that.
That's true.
You can make that a Friday.
True. I shall. Okay, but there's no cute stores or anything around here.
Except for stores, just do it online. Okay, it's your question.
Okay, what are the 3 things you think of the most every day?
Oh, we talked about this in the house.
Well, we said one thing, right?
One thing. I don't think I talked about this
right now.
Show. No, I'm just thinking. Have I talked about this in the podcast?
The Karina and Erica show.
Okay, so getting skinny or like being skinny or whatever, involving that. Getting a job. And what should I watch tonight?
Wait, actually?
I think about that a lot. So like funny. More than I should, because I have a lot of time when I'm like doing something but I don't want to watch something in the back, because like I love music but it gets boring to me. So I'm like, okay, what should I watch next? And I always like, okay, if I have a like experiment, I'm like, okay, I'm putting this show on. What about you?
I think of food, job, and cam.
Fair enough. You know what? Fair enough. That's so cute. Yeah. Well, that's my day. That's my day. That's my 3 thoughts. If you call it Roman Empire. Actually, on the topic of getting skinny and stuff, in the house, we talked about this recently, and I think it was 2 or 3 of us. They were like, it's crazy how much the thought of being not the right size or getting into the right size or eating a lot or not eating a lot like that consumes our brain. And when I thought about it for a longer, I was like, I've been thinking about this. I think I said this in the podcast before we had the video actually, but I think I said like, I've been thinking about getting skinny since I was like 6 years old.
Yeah, I remember you saying that.
Like 5 years old. And when you think about it, or when you put it that way, it's crazy. Taking into account that it's not like just like a back thought. It's like very much up in here, and I think about it a lot. And I just hope you guys are not like that. If you are, well, you're in the same boat with me. So
yeah, I mean, I feel like I remember when I never thought about it.
Yeah,
I only started thinking about it, I think, when I came here.
Oh yeah, you did say that. That's so nice. You had so much time.
I know, but it's also like every day I'm like, because it also consumes my mind a lot, way more than people probably think. It's probably my 4th thing after camp. But yeah, sometimes I just think about how I never used to think about it, never used to bother me, and I'm just like, I don't know if I'm like when will the one day be when I go back to like not thinking about it and it not consuming my thoughts every day?
I know, but
like, it's crazy.
Go to therapy because of it.
I know, it's crazy that like this is such a universal thing for girls.
I think
it's
for
so
a lot
sad.
of people, but especially girls.
Yeah.
Like, we think about it so much.
Like women.
And it's crazy because also, like, I would never think you think about it this much.
Yeah.
And, like, somebody might look at me and be like, why is she thinking about that?
Exactly.
And, I don't know, we think about, like, Hailey Bieber, and we're like, she doesn't think about that.
She probably does.
And she probably does maybe even more than we do. Because she's such in a... Like, everyone looks at her all the time.
Mm-hmm. It's crazy.
So... I don't know.
Yeah. I remember, did we watch Taylor Swift documentary together?
No.
It was in her documentary, and she was talking about how, because there was one point where she got really thin, and then she opened up about her eating disorder.
Yeah.
And because we were talking about Hailey Bieber, like being in front of a camera all the time, she was saying how walking out of her apartment to her car, like 3 seconds, surrounded by paparazzis and cameras and fans. It's like, once a photo goes online, it's like, oh shit, I look bad in this angle. And then that thought just eats her up.
Oh my God.
That's crazy. I can't imagine living a life like that.
I just, like, even if we're going, like, on our personal level, I've been not thinking about it for, like, it's always in the back of my head, but I haven't been actively thinking about it for the past whatever, maybe 2 years actually, maybe even 1 year, but like longer, because I've had a lot of other stuff to think about. And then recently we have our roommate album when we add all the pictures.
Oh yeah.
So when I see the pictures of me when I'm not posing and stuff, I look at my face and I'm like, I'm so fat. And I've noticed I started saying that so much, or like even when I watch the podcast sometimes I'm like, oh my God, like I look so bad here, but I can't do anything, and I like what we are saying here, so obviously I'm not gonna be like, we're not putting this out.
Yeah.
But in those moments I'm like, oh my God, I'm so like whatever. And I think because of also my presentation, I've started being pictured a lot more. So I'm like,
you're more like aware of how you look and like angles and photos.
And I'm like, oh my God, you look so fat. And then not to put anyone on the spotlight, but our roommate the other day, we started making this joke about large and whatever, and it really got into my head. Like, it's not even like to the point of it's funny or I'm like pissed at you. No, it just got, I don't know why.
It just got to you.
It just got to me. And I've been thinking about it ever since. I just can't stop thinking about it. And especially now, because we're in reading week, so we don't have a lot. So
less things to think about. So.
Yeah, overthinking is really much real.
Yeah.
But it's that, and I'm like, oh my God. I don't want to be in this situation where I was when that's all I thought about. I don't want to go back there.
Yeah.
But it is really concerning thought that always keeps on going. And you always think like, oh my God, look at how much he's eating. I'm eating maybe like 2 pieces more, but like, why am I eating more? Why can't I stop?
Yeah.
And just like things like that. So.
Tough.
Yeah. Okay. What's more important, forgiveness or acceptance?
Acceptance.
Oh, hello? Okay. I initially thought forgiveness, but acceptance is...
I think that acceptance is more important. I'm just trying to think of like certain situations where maybe forgiveness is like the answer, but then I think forgiveness is pointless if you're not genuinely forgiving that person. If you're just, I forgive you for the sake of it, and you just want to move on, I don't think that's healthy for you, because you're just going to keep thinking about it because you don't actually forgive them. You're just saying it like that because you want to move on and forget about it. But if you accept it, it's like, okay, maybe I won't ever be the same with this person anymore. Maybe things are, that's how it's supposed to be, that's how it's going to end. It's bad, but whatever. I'll accept it and I'll move on.
Oh.
Do you know what I mean?
That's so interesting because I think the first scenario you started talking about, that's literally acceptance. When you say like I forgive you, but you don't necessarily like actually forgive. I think acceptance is a part of forgiveness.
Yeah,
like that's like low-key the first step. You kind of accepted the truth of what happened.
And then you forgive them.
It's just like the very basic scenario: boyfriend cheated on girlfriend. So I think girlfriend's like accepting the fact that he cheated, but doesn't necessarily go to the forgiveness part because it's so hard.
That's why acceptance is better.
But I think
more important.
More important. But I think forgiveness is the ultimate goal.
No. If it's in that situation where the guy cheated on me, my goal is not to forgive them.
Really? I would want to forgive them.
No.
I'm not saying I'm going to get back with you.
Mm-hmm.
Like forgiveness is not the same as going back to what it was. But I would want to forgive for the sake of my mental health.
Yeah, but how I see it is for the sake of my mental health, I'm just going to accept it. I'm like, okay, he cheated on me. Either he's a horrible person. He is a horrible person, period. Maybe I did something wrong. Maybe like I didn't value his emotions or needs. I accept it. I move on, but I'm not going to forgive him for cheating on me.
Well,
don't cheat.
Just a thought. Talk about this with your friends, I think.
Yeah.
It can be a lot more interesting.
And there's also like forgetting.
Yeah. Forgive and forget.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's the lyric. If you forgive, you forget, but you never let it go.
Oh, is that Taylor?
Yeah. Well, technically it's a Taylor song, but it's Kendrick.
Oh.
Oh, wait, did I ask you this? I did ask you this yesterday, but the lottery trend?
Yeah.
What's your... Yeah, we talked about this. You said yours is private plane.
Okay, say the question.
Okay, there's a trend on TikTok where it's like, you take two photos, and the first photo is like, if I won the lottery, I wouldn't tell anyone. Next photo is, but there would be signs, and it's a photo of the thing that you would buy with the.
And Erica would buy.
Money. And for me, if I won the lottery, I would move to New York, buy a penthouse in New York, and live my life in New York.
I said that I would buy apartment in Toronto, and then like a hub or like a
vacation home,
either somewhere like Switzerland, Austria, or whatever, or I would do like Hawaii or like Bali. I don't know what I want more. Maybe Hawaii. So just like ugh. But Hawaii. I also love skiing, so we'll see. We'll see. Like I'm winning lottery.
What if you do the skiing one and I'll do the beach one?
Okay, because
I like beach more, and then we can just
yeah. So, but why she said plane is because my first thought, I don't know why. Actually, I do know why, but my first thought when she asked that question was like, I want to buy a plane.
Yeah.
I want a private plane. And I don't know if I'm the only, I hope I'm not the only one.
I don't think you're the only one. Definitely people think about this all the time.
Out there, but I always thought when I'm gonna get like crazy rich, I'm gonna have a private plane. Like not
it's
like
a
crazy.
Very common like thing to think about for someone who has money.
I guess, but not like a huge house or like a yacht or a boat
or car.
A boat would be cool, but or a car even. I think about the plane. So I think because also we like travel so much with and like looking at the tickets all the time and all that stuff. And I'm assuming when you're a billionaire, you don't really look at the ticket price; you just book it. But still, it would be so cool to have a private.
Yeah, no,
it's really bad for environment.
I see the vision.
Probably not gonna do it. It's really bad for environment. Maybe we'll fly it a couple times in my lifetime, but not.
She just wants it there for her to look at. She just wants to say, I have a private plane, but she doesn't actually use it because it's bad for the environment. But she has a private plane, guys.
Like, you know, Kim's private plane is like, I think pink or something, or Kylie's.
Probably.
I want that.
I can so see that.
Oh my god. But yeah. Okay. What's the most fascinating person you've met?
Most fascinating person I've met.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have one? I can't think about it, but I honestly don't think I have an answer. I have to meet this person, right? Not someone that I heard of. Or...
No, you've met. You've had a conversation with. Maybe not like best friends, but had a conversation with.
Can't think of anyone.
I think I've met so many people in the past month that I can't put my... Oh my god.
Yeah.
Actually, but maybe just for now, because I think I want her life. The woman I met from TikTok.
Oh.
Her life is so fascinating to me. I don't think she's the most fascinating person I've met, but her life is just something that I'm like, wow. Like, and I've personally talked to her, so. Yeah, she like travels every week to like New York, LA, whatever it might be. Not every day, sorry. Every week, maybe twice a week. And she pitches stuff and she talks and she works for TikTok. So it's just really interesting to me.
Okay, I have someone in mind. Also, because you were saying how like it's more of how you want your life to be in a way, kind of like an inspiration. Not necessarily an inspiration, but I'm just like, I'm in awe a little bit. I attended this like work event, and the, I guess, PR agency that we worked with, the founder herself is very fascinating because I'm pretty sure she's pretty young, and we talked, and I found out that she is best friends with like this huge influencer back home in Malaysia.
Oh wow.
So that was fascinating because I'm like, how the hell am I in Toronto? I'm meeting you for a work event and you are best friends with someone that like everyone back home like knows and like looks up to. That was crazy. And then her assistant is very young. She looks my age. And she does everything with her. And now the two of them are in New York Fashion Week.
Wow.
And they're like doing all these things together. And I'm just like, that is so cool and so fascinating to me.
Wow. So. Also, okay, I have to say this other one just because it was in my head, but I didn't want to say it. Professor Malik. Honestly, yeah. It's just what I think about. Okay, just for context, this guy, this professor of mine and Erica's, he is the person who founded a lot of marketing like programs at our uni that do all these like cool things with actual
like
companies,
competitions, working with like
networking,
industry partners. Yeah,
and I think he's just so blunt,
like straightforward.
Yeah, and like he doesn't really care, but also he cares so much about you. And it's just with all the things that he did, I'm just like, how?
Honestly, yeah.
Do you maintain this type of life?
Yeah.
And he's also like, I wouldn't say he's young. He's
no, yeah.
Like
his kids are older.
His kids are older, but then he's just so like, I don't know. I think that's the thing about like teachers for me. When I see a teacher that is so passionate about their students and they really do care, it's just wow.
Yeah.
So probably.
I think maybe not fascinating for me, but like very
respected?
Someone that I respect.
Yeah, and like a lot of things that I'm like, why are you saying this, or why are you doing this, or like questionable, but like at the end of the day, I will applaud him if I have to for hours and hours, because that man did so much for me personally, as well as like the school and like a lot of people out there. So if you're watching this, hello, Professor Malik. Which you're probably not, but it's okay. Let's do one more.
Oh, it's supposed to rain in 30 minutes.
Oh no.
Yeah, let's do one more.
I'm going. Oh,
I have a few.
You can do quick ones.
Well, actually, just one.
Fire chat.
Biggest fears about relationship.
Oh, they would cheat on me?
Really?
Actually, well, I think it's always a fear. No?
Not for me.
Oh, okay. Well, no, I think that, or
biggest fear about relationships, like it doesn't matter if you're in it, getting into one, the thought of it, like everything.
Yeah.
Is that the
well, I'm not in it, so I think.
Yeah, but like in general.
Yeah. I think
That's a fine answer if you want to stick with it. I'm just saying.
No, there's just like the most basic thing. I don't know if it's necessarily. Actually, no, I know mine. Mine is changing my life because of that person. I always say that, and I think that's the reason I haven't gotten a relationship thus far.
That's very valid.
But that's very me.
Yeah,
I'm so scared that I'm gonna pivot my life for you. Because I'm that type of person who loves fully in. Like,
Karina.
Like, I might move to Vancouver for Erica.
So she loves me so much.
But like, that's just one thing about me. Like, I do a lot of things for other people without understanding it, and I feel like if it's a relationship and it's romantic, and I actually love that person, I can do a lot more.
That's crazy to me. I don't see you as that person. Yeah, for me, it's like my biggest fear, I think, is the fact that it's either breakup or marriage.
Oh,
yeah.
Why?
I think about that so much.
That's so normal, though.
That's crazy. You either break up with that person or you spend the rest of your life with them.
Wait, what else? What option would you want to have?
I don't know, but it's the fact that, like...
Well, you can stay friends. I know a lot of couples who broke up and they're friends.
Yeah, but then you're breaking up.
Yeah.
What? That's so sad. I think especially when you're just getting into the relationship. Let's say like 1 month, 2 months in.
Okay, I get what you're saying.
And you're looking at this person, you're like, well, we're either gonna end this or we're getting married. And you're like, you could be my husband right now.
No, you can be my husband in like 5.
Yeah, you could be my husband. Like I could be looking at my husband right now.
Oh.
Or
I am so confused. Why is this so scary for you?
Commitment.
Oh, we're going back to those
decision making.
Damn. Okay, I see where it's coming from.
Yeah, I think. Yeah, and it's not even about me being unsure about the person. It's about me being unsure about myself.
Yeah,
I think even when I truly, truly love this person, that will still be a fear for me. It's not about them. It's fully about me. Yeah.
Wow.
Goodbye, everyone.
Like, okay, no, but it's valid. It's just I never thought about it.
Yeah, I think about it a lot.
I literally never thought about it. But yeah, it's so interesting how me is like, I don't want to change I'm scared to change my life because I know I can. And you're like, oh, I'm scared to break up or get married with you. Interesting. Well,
yeah.
Any final questions? We're not going to have a moral, I guess. There's no moral here.
The moral is to take whatever you just took with a grain of salt and take what you will.
Let's say the moral actually, what has been on your mind recently, and what would you, if you would give advice to yourself, what would you say?
Oh, God. I think an advice for myself,
like right now
is to just, I don't know, cherish every moment.
That's good. I think advice for myself right now would be just enjoy and work hard, because damn, I don't even know. Actually, no, I would say just like do things you like. Just do things you like, and if you genuinely don't like something, like I don't like running, don't fucking do it. It's not worth it. But hard work pays off today. So I'm gonna keep it at that.
Okay. Well, on that note, thank you everyone for watching today's episode.
And we hope you're having a great cold February.
Yeah.
So cold. Actually, everywhere. Back home, it's cold too.
Yeah, but this episode is being aired on the last
day of Feb.
Yeah. Or like one of the last days. So happy March.
Happy March, everyone. Welcome spring.
Welcome spring, and we'll catch you in the next episode.
See ya.
Bye.